Welcome back to Steel City Live. What's up, Sean? We're here on Championship Weekend, my friend. What is up, dude?
What is up, Jason and Mike? Drop Sports. It is. It's a big weekend for these guys. I'm excited to see these guys go up and play.
Yeah, who will be the representatives for the Super Bowl? You got two conference championship games: the Commanders, Eagles, Bills, Chiefs. Two big matchups, man. It's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be some good ball this weekend.
Yeah, I'm going for the underdogs. I'm going for Washington, you guys. Let's go, Commanders.
Me too. The guy that I coach basketball with, Boone, he's a Commanders fan, and then one of our kids' players, or one of our kids, his mom is an Eagles fan. Their whole family's an Eagles fan, and they play on our basketball team. I had to ask him, do I need to separate you guys tonight at practice, or what? Are you guys going to go to blows? I mean, shit. Come on now.
Right?
Yo, what's up, Daniel Warman in the house? Hey, Jason, sorry about that Browns fan. He obviously knows nothing about football or Mike Drop Sports. I've thrown my flag on him. Bless you and bless all your followers. See you. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate that. What's up, Joshua Shields? What's up, Inger TD? Everybody, Code Reviews, Nick Steeler, Zoc Curry, Doug P, another Wombat, Tom Ford in the house. What is up? Sean and I are going to dive in here, but Sean, I'm going to go hard here a little bit. I've been getting some nasty comments. Sean has read some of them. Some of them are just political, which is crazy because I really don't ever talk politics. I made one little gesture about Kamala Harris being stupid and kind of got scolded for that, being told, Sean, that we're all the same. All us Trumpers are the same. Buddy, I don't follow anybody in particular, to be honest. I follow this common sense, be kind to others, be respectful. That's all I follow, bro. I don't get these people, Sean, with that.
Yeah, we do our best not to, do any religion or politics on here, and somehow it just finds its way on the table. It's crazy. And
Yeah.
my only thing I was thinking is, man, this is not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. Go ahead and head
Yeah.
on out, brother.
Yes. Yes. Hey, this is for everybody. If you're not watching it now, you can watch it later. Make sure you're double tapping that screen, hitting that like button. But we are going to talk some real shit here tonight, I think. A little bit about life, a little bit about just some realness. And we're going to talk a lot of football also. But again, man, yeah. If you're going to unsubscribe from the channel, I don't need to know your fucking reason. I don't need to know that you're leaving. I could, not to be rude, but you don't have to, just like Sean said, you don't have to announce your departure. Just be an adult. If you don't agree with it, you don't want to watch it, move on. It's okay. I'm not mad at you. Sean ain't mad at you. It is what it is.
We're too
Oh,
blessed to be stressed, you guys, and that's how we should all look at things, man. Just look at the
amen.
blessings.
Yes. I love the people at this channel. I feel like we got a really good group. I feel like we just got some crazy people that have been surrounding it here lately that have been just really discouraging. I got told today that the reason I canceled my show was yesterday was because the Pittsburgh Steelers are out of the playoffs, Sean, that the Steelers aren't in it. So I'm not a real football person. I don't really talk about football. That I only care when the Steelers in there, that I'm kind of fake. And I put that comment on the thumbnail tonight. Well, I want to just set the record straight, my friend. My grandmother is in a care home, slowly passing away here, and it's been a really difficult time for our family. I have kids. I have a lot of stuff going on, just regular life, and YouTube doesn't pay my bills. So sometimes I might have to miss a show. I don't know. Am I wrong for that, Sean? Does that make me not know how to talk about football?
Yeah, people just need to remember that we have lives outside of this podcast or even work for that matter. And when people get sick or family, yeah, we got to take that time to go be with them and be by their side or whatever it takes. I totally understand, bro, and I would never
Mm.
hold it against you or any of you guys in the chat. If you got something going on in your lives, man, I'm all for it. Go handle that and be there for your family.
Amen, man. And if that's not what you're about, I just don't see how people get mad about that and just be upset. And it's like, I can't even remember the guy's name. It's on the thumbnail. But I just wanted to put in there how crazy it will be. You will be a bum with no income. Brandon DeBrand said, you lose subs, you will be a bum with no income. Buddy, I don't make no money off of this, dude. Sean, I make like a couple $100 a month off this shit. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
But
I
Brandon
just
said I'd be a bum in my
This is just a
4,000 square
passion.
foot house.
Just love talking football with you guys, man. And like I
That's
said,
it.
this is an exciting weekend, man. I hope to see Josh Allen go out there and beat down on Kansas City. And yeah, I hope to see a rookie quarterback make it to the big game. This is going to be fun.
Amen, man. That's what we are about here, guys. Talking football. Leave your personal shit. Leave it out. We're here to have fun, talk football each and every day. And if any of those people that were in those comments the other day that wanted to be negative, or today, yesterday, you're in there, you're more than welcome to stir the pot and stir the hornet's nest. We'd be happy to make you look like a fool here on live stream. That's fine. Downtown John Broadway. What's up, Sean and Jason from Tom Ford? What's up, Joel Andre Green? Hey there. Would you like to see a Commanders versus Bills Super Bowl game? I would, man. I would definitely. Yes, we're
Very much
Bills
so.
fans. Yes. Zaw says, yes, we're Bills fans. Kamala Harris is a clown. Heels up, Harris. Kamala and Diddy parties. Here we go. I always love that name, Kamala and Diddy parties. Tyler does things for real, for real. Mark Malone, Rooney, and Tomlin will make you count your curses. Brandon to Brand, we already did that stupid comment. Tom Ford, I like your view on life, Sean. Hey, you're loved, Sean. You're loved.
Thank you, Mr. Tom Ford, man of steel. Appreciate it, my brother.
Yes. Curry, sorry to hear that, Jason. Take your time doing anything. Yes, man, we are all human and we are here diving in as much as we can, man. And I'm not going to sit there and keep saying, oh, the show's going to start. The show's going to start. Dude, there's some live shows that I've went to watch, Sean, and literally people are just doing their own thing. They're supposed to start at 7:30. They don't start till 8:30 or I'm not doing that. If I can't make it, it is what it is.
Crazy.
I'm not doing that, man. If I'm 10 minutes late, oh well, but like I'm not doing the hour bullshit. All
I'm the
right,
same
guys,
way, bro.
double tap that screen, hit that like button, send us out into that YouTube algorithm. We are talking football. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Make sure you subscribe. If you're soft, it's probably not the place for you. If you're soft and you can't handle the truth, this probably isn't the place for you, man. I also got asked to do a show, and the guy never replied to me. He asked me to do a Steelers year in review show. We'll see if he replies back. That's supposed to be on the 30th. I don't know if he already filled the spot or not. I didn't see the email until late. But it's what's the name of the channel? I have to think about it. I can't remember what the hell the name of it is, but I'll try to remember it. You don't owe us some ex. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Another Wombat. Zaw Curry, we love your content. Do what you need to. Joe Oswald. Brandon, he doesn't make that. Thank you. Yeah, I don't make much money off of this. Maybe one day we'll make some money. What's up, Foots Big? Doug P. Yes, family is more important. What's up, Mike Miller? He's going to Hawaii, Sean, in 2026. 10-day trip.
Oh, awesome, bro. What island? There's 8 of them. Which island you going to, my brother?
He's coming to visit you. He thinks you're going. Mike says he's staying at your house, Sean.
Hey, man, lots of good fishing out here.
Punch that like button from Foots Big. Appreciate it. Zach Curry, be ready for the trolls. Have the flags ready. We got them, guys, because we are out there doing it, man. And people are going to come at us. I got to say this, Sean, when you start to do good and when you start to have a little bit of success and you start to build things, there's always people that come for you. And I've started to really realize that here as of late.
Yeah, once you get the haters, you know you're doing something right.
Now, the Steelers do really suck. That's from Ian. Yeah, I guess,
Yeah,
Ian. I
yeah,
guess.
we see where you're coming from.
we see. Joshua Shields, family always comes first for 100. Absolutely, man. No doubt about it. All right, guys, we're going to dive into these conference championship games, Sean. Let's start on the NFC side of the football. I don't know a ton about the NFC, and I'm not going to sit here and act like I do because I'm more of an AFC guy. I know enough to be dangerous about the NFC. But when I look at these two football teams, I look at the quarterback matchup in the NFC, Eagles, Commanders. I look at this game and I look at what both of these teams have been able to do. You look at the Philadelphia Eagles and Saquon Barkley in that run game, Jalen Hurts and his ability to be mobile, but it seems to be a little bit nicked up. You look at Jaden Daniels, what he's been able to do as a rookie. And I got to say, I really like this matchup. And I think it's going to be one in Philadelphia, which is a big heavyweight fight, man. And the Steelers did beat the Washington Commanders, but I feel like this team has steadily gotten better, Sean, under Jaden Daniels, that rookie quarterback. What do you think about that game? Any big takes from that you're looking forward to seeing? Anything about that game that excites you?
Yeah, the main thing that excites me obviously is a rookie quarterback playing in a championship game. That's big to me. I'm curious to see how he's going to do with that kind of pressure. And man, that's one thing I'm looking for. Another thing is I'm always watching Saquon Barkley, man. If he can have a big game, if that offensive line can provide a good game for him, like dude, it's pretty much lights out. Like I don't see. It's so hard to stop the Eagles when you got a running back like Saquon and a quarterback that can get outside the pocket and extend plays. The
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles are for real, and that's kind of why I'm rooting for Washington. I'm gonna go with the underdog every time.
Yeah, we're going to pick both of these games, guys, definitely, and give a little bit of reasons why. Also, Sean gave you a little bit of insight what he's leaning toward there too. And again, Saquon Barkley, I think, is going to be the determining factor for this game. Just what Sean said. That game is something in which I feel like that run game of the Eagles is going to be a very tall mountain to climb for that Washington Commanders.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley, you guys. I think he's the difference maker myself.
Yeah, and sorry about that. I don't know what happened, but yeah, like Sean said, that difference maker, Saquon, that defense, overcoming that Saquon Barkley factor is going to be the toughest thing, Sean, no doubt about it. Here's my thing. Do you think a rookie quarterback, do you think he can get it done? Do you have enough confidence in Jaden Daniels if you're a Washington Commanders fan? Do you think that that is something that this Washington team can overcome with that run game and be able to score enough points? And do you think if Washington maybe gets on a roll, would it be hard for Philadelphia to maybe keep pace, considering they stay on the ground a lot?
I feel like this game pretty much Philadelphia's got it. I just feel like they're the better team. I really do. High powered offense, good defense. They get after the quarterback. It's going to be a tall order for Jaden. I want the Washington Commanders to win because, like I said, they're the underdogs and a rookie quarterback. But man, if you ask if I were to put money on this game, my money's going to Philadelphia.
Yes, me too. If I'm betting, man, I'm going with Philadelphia, but I think the most intriguing story would be the Washington Commanders winning. Mike says I do know how to surf or not. Maybe he's meant to say end zone. I don't do those edit things, end zone, so you can go somewhere else and ask that. Downtown, Jason, you could get a picture of Jack Nickerson in his Marine uniform with that quote. Only in Pittsburgh East, Yuns can't handle the truth. They can't handle the truth. You're right about that. What's up, Inger? Imagine being first round exit, kind of sad. Fly, Eagles fly. Yeah, I'm over it already, Sean. I don't know. I don't know why people think that like we're heartbroken or something that the Steelers
Mm,
aren't. I'm not, dude. I'm really not, Sean. I'm not heartbroken that the Pittsburgh Steelers are not in the playoffs still.
right.
We kind of
Like I
knew that
say,
that was going to happen.
and like I was saying earlier, we're it's just too blessed to be stressed, man. I'm not gonna get upset over the Pittsburgh Steelers not making it to the Super Bowl again. It's
Yeah.
disappointing, yes, but it's not gonna ruin my day. That's for sure.
Yeah. Can you imagine rooting for a team, Sean, that doesn't have 6 Super Bowl trophies in their trophy case? I mean, can you imagine that?
That would be hard. That what do you? Oh, that's loyal fans for you, though. So my
Yeah.
hats off to anybody that's fallen like the Detroit Lions or anybody like that. You guys are awesome.
Yes. Yeah. You're diehard fans, man. Uh, yeah. Even the Eagles. What? You have 2 championships? 1, 2? Something
Yeah.
like that. Tom Ford. I heard that the Raiders are getting Pete Carroll for their coach and Russell Wilson. That might be something that happens, Tom. Yeah, definitely. You never know. Pete Carroll is rumored to be in talks with certain teams out there. So that may be something that does happen, Sean. Would you like to see some of these older people coming back in? I know Bill Belichick's probably not because he took the North Carolina job, but I don't think that he has even signed. I don't know if he did sign the contract or not, but maybe he does. But I doubt it. Would you be okay with one of these guys that are in their late 70s coming back, early mid 70s, coming back to coach your football team in today's day and age? Would you be okay with that as a fan?
Man, if you're the Las Vegas Raiders, I guess it's not that big of a deal. To have Pete Carroll come in, the guy's got a lot of experience as a head coach, and maybe he can get this team to start winning some games. I don't know. To me, he kind of lost respect with me the day he handed the ball, or he threw the ball and did not hand it to Marshawn Lynch in the big game, and that cost him ultimately. So I mean, ever since that day, I've been like, oh, I don't know about Pete Carroll anymore. But maybe he can help out the Vegas Raiders. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I guess if you're one of those sorry ass franchises that don't really care, I guess, yeah, it wouldn't matter. And then I don't see this though. I think it's a step back if you bring a guy like Pete Carroll, who's ultra old, Russell Wilson, who really didn't do too much this season, but is also on the backside of his career, really in the very twilight, the winter of his career, and both coming into Las Vegas. I don't think that sets you up for what you're trying to do as a football team, Sean, going into the future. That's just what I'm saying. I think that's more like a step backwards or a step laterally at best, you know?
Yeah, I can see your point. Absolutely, 100%, man, for sure.
Craig Werlow, as Washington got better, Steelers got worse. Shows what good coaching schemes and QB can do. Absolutely, Sean. Absolutely, man. You see these teams. That's the thing, Sean. When you hit that week, 12, week 13 area, you got to start getting better each and every week. You can't take steps back because it becomes too hard to overcome. And that is when coaching and schematics come into play, in my opinion. And I had a comment the other day, Sean, and I wanted your opinion about this. Somebody said to me, it isn't all on Mike Tomlin, something about like the schematics or something about the team, that it wasn't all on Mike Tomlin because, the schematics were bad and things of that nature. Well, duh. Isn't the schematics bad because of fucking Mike Tomlin? I mean, I don't understand the comment.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 100%.
I don't get it, dude. That was the dumbest comment I ever got, like saying that. Like, oh, Tomlin, it doesn't matter. The schematics were bad. It's not Tomlin's fault. Yeah, it is, mother. Yeah, it is.
I I was watching that show and I was dying in the comments, just laughing, bro. It was
Oh,
funny.
why? Andre Green, appreciate your show. I've been a Steelers fan since 1975. So, needless to say, I have been on board for a while. I'm right here for life, and that's never going to change. Thank you, Andre. We appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for your support. And it's awesome that we have so many fans from the 70s era that have been involved with this football team in terms of being a fan that have a unique perspective that you necessarily don't get nowadays. No doubt about it. Sean, yeah, Sean is Epic Expeditions. Yep, that's who he is, Inger.
Yes,
The
sir.
one and only. The one and only. Mike Miller, I am leaving on October 19th through 26th, 2026. Aloha and mahalo. Do not know how to surf, dude. What island are you going to, Mike?
Yeah, I'll tell
TD.
you where to go surf, bro.
Hey, everyone. Hey, Tim. Hey, Tom. Doug P. I'm sorry if Barkley doesn't get MVP this year. It's criminal. Let's talk
Ooh,
about that, Sean. Is
yeah.
this the Lamar Jackson repeat again for a guy that can't win a big fucking game, but it's worship? Or do you give it to Saquon Barkley? In my eyes, Saquon Barkley was the best offensive weapon in the entire NFL, week in, week out, the whole damn year. That's my opinion.
You got to give it to the guy, man. And it's not every year you get to see a running back get that title. So that's something pretty special. And I think he's earned it. And I really hope to see him hoist that, that just have that kind of bragging right. Just knowing that, hey, man, I was on fire all year long. Nobody could hardly stop me. I'm jumping over your defenders backwards. Like that guy is amazing, man. That's
Amen,
that's one of
man.
the coolest plays I've ever seen next to Antonio Brown kicking someone in the face. I won't say any names.
Yes. Yes. I think yes. I was at that game. He kicked that punter in the face. It was pretty sick.
Dude,
But
I
that
oh
was a
my
good
god,
one.
I exploded when that happened, bro. I was laughing so hard.
No doubt. All right, guys, double tap that screen, hit that like button as we are diving in. I'm Jason, that's Sean. This is Steel City Live, only here on Mike Drop Sports. It's our daily live stream. Again, I apologize for missing last night, but family issues, and I'm sorry. I know there were several that got offended, but it is what it is, man. Devin Burkett cannot let a rookie go to the Super Bowl. Benny Roethlisberger has the best rookie season of all time. Can't let someone take that. Yeah, no doubt. Tom Ford says, I believe Barkley has basically been carrying the Eagles this year. He's been a big part of it, no doubt, Tom. Sean, Devin's comment. Ben Roethlisberger had a damn good season that year, man. Lost in the AFC title game. They went 15-1 that year, but he was able to get the Steelers to the big game the next year, the following year. Does Jaden Daniels reaching a Super Bowl here, getting past what Ben Roethlisberger did, does that taint Ben Roethlisberger's historical season as a rookie? Or does what Ben did maybe still even overshadow what Jalen's done because Ben had a football team that went 15-1 in the regular season?
Man, I don't think it'll ever overshadow what Big Ben did because we all remember what it was like before Ben came in. With Maddox and O'Donnell. Oh my God! I mean, the only thing we had close to being decent was Slash, and he was hard to watch too. So once he came in and he did that, bro, it changed like the dynamic of that team for the next 2 decades, basically.
Yes.
And I don't think you can overshadow that because that's just a lot of winning games for 18 years.
Amen.
The guy was going into the Brown Stadium each and every year and sweeping them. Like he just couldn't be beat in the AFC North. He was so awesome, and I don't think it'll take away from him, like I'm saying. And I would still like to see Jaden Daniels go to the big game because it's just a big story. It's fun to watch. We could all sit back and say, "Hey, this kid is going to be something great," because look at him in the big game.
Amen, man. And that's two different eras of football, also. And Ben, what he did, I think, is, yeah, just two different stories. And I don't think that it taints either one. And I think both of them uniquely have their own highs and lows. And they both uniquely are vastly, yeah, just vastly different, man, to put it simply. We got a super chat coming in. Let's answer that. Alicia and Greg Runnels, thank you for the super chat. Truly, truly appreciate you. Tomlin's philosophy is to do the same thing better. Yeah, and Sean, that's a failed philosophy. I think what the Steelers have to do this season is really take a good hard look at themselves, and we said that last year. Do you think that 2025 is going to make a difference? Do you think another year older and another year into this thing for Mike Tomlin, does that wake him up, Sean? For in your opinion, in my eyes, I don't see it changing, and he can't have this philosophy of continually, oh, we're just going to do the same thing, but we just got to execute better.
I foresee a very similar season coming up next year than what we just had this year. Maybe 9 to 10, maybe 11 wins if you're lucky. And you're not going to do much damage in the postseason because of what you said, even just now, and what I've seen. And Mike Tomlin refuses to make change. It's the same damn recipe each and every game. And they go out there and they stink it up for the first half of the game. Then they try to fight for their lives in the second half. And it's usually too late. And until Tomlin is replaced, I'm just going to just stick with that because he's shown me that's all he knows.
Amen, man. And it's killing me softly. Oh my God. All right, guys, double tap the shit out of that screen. Send us out into that YouTube algorithm here on Mike Drop Sports. We truly appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the show here on Steel City Live. Again, double tapping that screen. Thank you for the super chats. It's been an amazing couple weeks with the super chats. So thank you very, very much. Tom Ford says he doesn't care about the Super Bowl this year, but he would want to see the Bills versus Redskins. Craig Werlo, Raiders did announce Pete Carroll as coach. Oh, there you go. Shows how much I'm paying attention to the Raiders. So there you go, guys. Thank you, Craig. Couple numbers, 22-10. 22-10. What's that mean? What's 22-10 mean, Ian? I'm not sure. Probably some useless statistic. Larson 3000. Zachary, yes. We could only hope Russ goes to the Raiders. No shit. After last year, the Cowboys announced their offensive coordinator, Brian Schnitter, or whatever the hell his name is. I think that's his last name, as head coach. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to that, the coaching carousel, which I should have looked it up. I haven't paid. Again, guys, I have a lot of stuff going on. So the coaching carousel hasn't been my top priority. Doug P, if the older coaches come back, it's fine. If they can come back, or if they come back with an being open to a new gameplay. Yeah, the way the game is played now. Absolutely, man. That's the big question, though. And that's why I think Tomlin is in such a dire straits, because he doesn't understand how to adapt. Daniel Warman, I root for a team that has 0 championships after 11 9/11 football has a special place in my heart. Hey, Sean, bless you, my friend. Absolutely, man. No doubt.
Thank you, my bro.
No doubt.
Thank you.
Downtown John Broadway. Oh, hey, Sean. Yeah, Sean, 100% agree. Marshawn Lynch should have gotten the ball at that point. Certain coaches lose their game ability, a.k.a. Tomlin and his foolery.
Yep.
Footsbig says fans since the 80s. Craig Werlow, Pittsburgh sports teams overall, right now have bad coaching and bad ownership and don't see any of them winning anytime soon. It does seem that way, man. No doubt about it. It does seem that way. Doug P. You said it, Craig. Yeah, Pittsburgh Penguins, Pittsburgh Steelers, and Pittsburgh Pirates. And I don't think there is a Pittsburgh basketball team because I don't watch basketball much, but I do know little teams, but okay. I'm not sure what you meant by that, buddy. Let's keep going. When Ben did it, the rules were completely different, so it was harder for Ben. Yeah, I agree. No doubt about
Yep.
it, man. No doubt about it. Another
Yep.
super chat coming in from another Wombat. What's up? Another Wombat. Thank you. Appreciate you, my friend. Sorry if this was already asked, but what is your opinion on James Harrison's comments on Mike Tomlin's coaching? James is right, and I got to bring up the quote because I don't want to misquote what he said. Let me make sure of what he said because I don't want to misquote anybody. But James is, I respect James Harrison, Sean. I respect anything James Harrison has to kind of say. I feel like he's earned the right to be respected, by the Steelers fan base, by the NFL. I don't know. I just respect him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know what? Me too. You got to have a little bit of respect there, for sure. And guys, just a reminder, please, no politics in the chat. Okay, we don't want to do that. Let's just talk football.
Amen, man. Yeah, let's leave the politics out, guys. It offends a lot of people, but I don't care if it does. But we try to keep it out of there, definitely.
Sure.
First call: James Harrison doubts Mike Tomlin's standard message. Ex Steeler up for Lions defensive job. So let's get that quote, Sean, because again, I don't want to misquote James in any way, shape, or form. That's something I don't like to do here.
Right.
But let's see. Hold on. Steelers Evo Harrison appeared on Why Willie show with a teammate Willie Colon and JJ Williams. During his visit, Harrison said, "The standard is the standard. It feels like a saying now. It's not something you actually, not something you actually see or hear." I'm sorry. It's like kind of all wonky. Here we go.
Oh, it's
It's
all
not
good, Za.
something you actually see. There we go. So he said it feels like saying it's just a saying that it's not something you actually see. Harrison also dismissed the unusual national media narrative that Tomlin has actually been overachieving the last 8 years with underwhelming talent. Harrison said, "If I'm the head coach of a football team and I've been told the head coach of this team, or that I've been the head coach of this football team for 18 years, and now the team's not doing well, that all has to fall on my shoulders because I've been here long enough to be able to draft who I want and put the guys in positions that I need." Harrison said, "For me to be like I haven't been able to get this or get that, well, I'm the guy who's supposed to be getting that. And I've been here long enough to get it." I agree with all of them, guys. There's the quote. That's from another Wombat asking that. Definitely, man. What do you think
Yeah.
about those comments, Sean? I think James Harrison's spot on. And that's exactly what we've been preaching here at Mike Drop Sports.
I mean, I have to agree. And, we've been talking about that same thing also, and it's not like this is just some random guy, talking like a random reporter, clickbaiting or just saying a bunch of shit. Like, this is James Harrison, you guys. He's been in the NFL. He knows what it's like, and he knows what it's like to go to the big game. He knows what it's like to play for a good coach. And what he's seeing is not good. He's seeing what we're seeing.
Amen, man. No doubt about it, dude. It's just absolutely. Oh, I was reading some of them. Anger be good, or you might lose your moderator.
I I had to put him in timeout. He did some political stuff after I warned everybody.
Yeah, don't do political stuff. Be good. Be good. But
He's
yeah,
good.
man, it's definitely another Wombat says, "I have also heard that James Harrison has been trying to get on the coaching staff for the Steelers. It's an interesting time." Absolutely, it has. And you see that James Sean is up for the defensive job up there in with the Detroit Lions. And I think it's something that would be special to bring James Harrison into the fold of the coaching staff. Here's my opinion, though, Sean. Mike Tomlin doesn't bring anybody into that building that's going to challenge him in any way, shape, or form. I
I
mean,
know.
is that
Yes.
obvious to you by now?
Yeah, it is. And just the no branches, of coaching staff. Like, dude, yeah, I see that, and I feel like that could be a problem. That is a problem. We need somebody in there that can challenge Mike Tomlin, that can put him straight. Basically, show the Roonies like, hey, there's another voice in this building, and I'm telling you what he's doing is vanilla, and this is the results you're going to get if you let him keep running the show and then let time play itself out. And then you were right. There you
Yeah.
are. At least you told him. And Tomlin
And
can't have that.
no, and Sean, the standard is the standard bullshit. That's got to just be done, dude. It's a stale, it's a very stale fucking cliche thing, bullshit thing. I don't know. It's just very stale, Sean. And
That
I
rubs
think
me.
we've just had enough.
Yeah, it rubs me the same way the saying "Who Day." I hear that and it's cringe. I don't like it.
It's
It's horrible.
so
You can't say
cringe.
shit like that when you haven't won a playoff game in over a decade. Like, get real.
Amen, dude. And that's the thing. The national media that's propped him up, and James Harrison's even saying, like, look, this guy has had all this time to get the things that he needs. He's had time to replenish the cupboard from a Bill Cowher football team, Sean. What is the excuse? Why hasn't it been able to change? I can give you that answer simply. The man is low IQ, bro. Period.
Tries to cover that with his vocabulary.
Yeah. He's low IQ in the football area. I'm sorry. The man has never proven anything with what he can do, what Mike can do, what is all about Mike's football team. I'm sorry. The message is stale, buddy. The message is stale. And if a guy like James Harrison is saying exactly what we've been saying, then I think that's a little bit of validation for our point that we've been trying to preach to everybody all season. And we've been taking the ass beating from the Tomlin apologists for it. I'm sorry. Wake
We
the
got
fuck
guys
up.
we got guys on the field that aren't even given 100%. They're going out there and jogging around and loafing it, bro. Even in Pee Wee football, we learned if you pull that shit, you're out. You're on the bench. You get your ass off the field. And I'm referring to Pickens mainly right now. And Tomlin has no spine. Because if I'm telling you right now, if we had a real coach out there that had any kind of a spine, Pickens would have been out and they would have put the next guy in. And I don't care who it is. Make it somebody that has some drive, somebody that wants to make a block. Somebody's just happy to be on the field. That's what you
Amen,
want.
man. No doubt. I agree. I agree. Ian says the only reason you guys have 6 trophies is because you had one good error. You're now suck and you did suck before. Man, Ian, Sean, the Steelers have won modern day championships. They've actually won more modern day championships than the Philadelphia Eagles that Ian roots for. But that's besides the point. We're not even. It is what it is, dude. Your football team hasn't been consistently good either, Sean. How many or NFC championship games did they lose year after year after year? I'm just saying, like, every team has their flaws, bro. Every team has their weaknesses. Every team has their periods where they suck. Some are just better than others for the majority of the time. I don't know. I just feel like some fans just say some dumb shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like that comment's dumb, Sean, and I'm not trying to dog Ian, but it's like, bro, your football team has been bad at many points throughout your time. So have the Steelers. But why make this comment acting like your shit don't stink? That's what's wrong with people. Their shit
Yeah.
don't stink. Well,
And just
everybody, newsflash, everyone's shit stinks, Sean.
and stay humble, my friends. You guys are going up against a rookie quarterback and you might get humbled real fast. So just saying, there is
Yes,
a chance. There's a chance for
yes,
that.
absolutely. Like it up, fellas. That's from Kamala at Diddy Parties. We love it. Like it up. We love it. Like it up, everybody. That's it. Double tap that screen, hit that like button, send us out into that YouTube algorithm as we are here on the best live stream on YouTube. That's right here, Mike Drop Sports. We are diving in to conference championship weekend. Again, if I miss your comments, guys, sorry. You can put them back in. I had to go and look something up because I didn't want to not quote James Harrison properly because that would not be good. I try to be very fair to those people. Funny how Ian keeps trying to get a reaction and can't. That's from Doug P. Yeah, he ain't getting much from me today, man. I've had too many people bash me here as of late. So, well, not bash me, just kind of saying dumb things. We lost what? Two subscribers, one from politics, and then one because I missed one show because I said that my grandmother's, inching toward the end of her life, and we had things to do, and it ran out of time. So, yeah, we've lost two subscribers because of those reasons. So,
Uh,
yay!
So let's make that up today. If you're new and you guys are listening, subscribe. Let's talk football every damn day of the week with Jason on Mike Drop
Hey, man.
Sports.
How do you feel
Mm.
about how George Pickens? How do you feel about George Pickens and how he has played? I feel like George Pickens is a loafer, Sean. I feel like George Pickens is a problem, Sean. I feel like George Pickens needs to be traded for as much draft capital as you can possibly get from him. That's my
Yeah,
opinion.
absolutely. I would trade him too. Like we've seen what he brings to the table, and he's not bringing 100% to the table, and that's enough for me. And like Jason said, the guy is he's a freakish talent. There's other teams that can definitely use him, and the Steelers can get something beneficial out of him. So get rid of him while we can.
Amen, man. No doubt. That's what I say, man. It's absolutely ridiculous that George Pickens takes plays off and expects to go and get paid wide receiver money at the top dollar. Let's talk about this, Sean, and I got to talk about it. What other team could George Pickens go to that he would be a true number one and get paid number one money? Because off the top of my head, possibly less than a handful, honestly. If he
I
goes
mean,
anywhere else, Sean, he's a number two or number three.
who's the number one for the Vegas Raiders? Maybe he could join Pete Carroll.
Yeah, he could be a number one there, I believe. He could be a number one probably in a couple places, dude. Not many. That's what I mean. His market, Sean, would be very, very limited in terms of getting that number one wide receiver money. Do you think the Steelers should pony up $35 million for a guy that goes anywhere else? He's not the number one target.
No way, bro. No way.
I just
Not
don't
worth.
think that that's possible.
I just don't think it makes sense. I
No.
wouldn't do that.
No, man. I'm sorry, guys. And you're looking for guys of high character. He's not a high character guy. You're looking for guys, Sean, that work extremely hard each and every day. He's not that guy. You're looking for guys that put team above self. And
Yeah.
he's not that guy, Sean. He doesn't meet any of the things that you should be looking for as a general manager to fill the spot of your number one franchise target at the wide receiver position.
Man, we need another Heinz Ward so bad, you guys. We need somebody out there that enjoys blocking. He's still going to find a way to make an impact on the game, even when the ball's not coming his way. Somebody that smiles after each and every play. He's happy to be on
Amen.
the field. Yeah, I just wish we could find another guy like that.
Zoss says George played great till his injury. Then he was a cancer. Actually, I'm going to disagree with Zaw's comment because, and it's not totally disagreeing with it, Sean. I'm going to rephrase, I think, what is actually the case. George Pickens had some great plays before his injury. And then after his injury, he really didn't have too many. But he had great plays, Sean, but his play wasn't consistent enough. I think
Right.
that that's a big issue around the Steelers roster in several locations, to be honest, is the lack of drive each and every snap. And I think that that's what you saw in Baltimore now that I've had time to reflect on it. Do you think that that's probably more of an accurate statement? George had good plays, but he didn't play well.
Right, and the consistency is, that's very accurate too. The lack of consistency, it was, that's really important. You got to have consistency, and we lacked that even at the quarterback position this year with Russell Wilson. He went out there, he lit a few games up, and then he just completely fell off the map. He was not consistent at all. It was weird watching him being comfortable in the pocket, and then all of a sudden he's dancing around and he's scared and he's throwing off the back foot. I mean, or his front foot. It was bad, and yeah, that's I think that's one of the biggest things that you need in the NFL. You got to have
Yeah.
consistency.
Consistent. Yes. Amen. Doug P brings up something very good. Remember when Terry Bradshaw told people years ago Tomlin wasn't the guy and took heat for it? Now
Mm.
look where we are. I agreed with Terry then. I agree with him now. Sean, I have a question, and I'm just going to put it out there, guys, and you can take it however you wish to take it. but it has to be a question that's asked, and I'm going to ask it because I'm sorry, we're going to be truthful. Do you think that Mike Tomlin is retained, Sean, because of the Rooney Rule? Do you think that Mike Tomlin's services are retained, even though that he is a completely average, basic coach year after year? Do you think that because the Rooneys created that rule, do you think that they hold on to him, and that's why they're so loyal?
Unfortunately, yes, I do. I feel like that has a lot to do with it, and it's sad.
I think so too. And I don't think it should be part of anything. I liked it at first, Sean. I liked the theory behind it because I did want to see guys get interviews. I did want people to have a chance to get things. But I think in today's world right now, I think that it's just off of merit, no matter if you're purple, green, red, blue, whatever the hell color you are. It should go off of performance. And if you're not performing the standard, we're not going to hold on to you because we created a rule. And I'm sorry, if that's the case, I think they should be ashamed of themselves for doing so, in
Oh,
my eyes.
absolutely. I mean, it's a slap to our face as fans. It's a slap
Mhm.
to everyone's face. I mean, we want to see championships.
Yes.
We
And
don't
we
we
don't
don't give a
care.
shit.
No, we don't care as fans. Two fans right here, Sean and I, talking football week after week. We don't care what color the head coach is. I don't care. It
No.
does not matter to me either way. But what matters to me, Sean, is performance.
Yes.
Performance. Mm.
Performance, absolutely. And having a backbone, being a real true leader. We need a leader, not a cheerleader.
Amen, dude. I don't give a
Oh,
shit about the vocabulary bullshit. I don't care about that, Sean. I don't care about like I'm gonna use big words to act like I'm smart, but yet I go out there with a game plan that's so fucking shitty each and every single week. You
so
know what I mean?
it's so hard to watch. It's so hard to
So hard.
watch. Frustrating.
So hard. And that's the thing, guys. That's what I say, Sean. When Mike Tomlin comes each and every week, they turn on that tape. They see the problems that they've had week in, week out. They're ineffective in the pass game. They have no pre snap movements, no motions to speak of, nothing
Right.
exotic inside of the offense whatsoever. They really don't challenge a defense in any way, shape, or form to keep a defense honest. They don't really make a defense have to think to guard them. Defensively, they play a real basic brand of football. They bring no exotic blitzes or pressures. They don't really try to confuse quarterbacks in their coverages and their schemes as they once did. But yet,
Right.
this basic game plan is wheeled out on both sides of the football week in, week out. And all Tomlin can say is, Sean, we have to execute better. I think that that's the most bullshit slap in the face right there, in my eyes. To think
It
that the fan
is
base would believe that.
to execute better. Man, it's just the same thing week in and week out, though, like you say. It
Mhm.
literally is insane. The whole thing is just freaking insane.
Yes, and I don't know why people are still defending this guy. I just don't get it. Again, he might be a wonderful man outside of that building. He might be somebody that you want to go hang out with daily. But as a football coach, he is somebody that I wouldn't even have as my defensive coordinator.
Man, yeah, I'm over it. The Tomlin show's done for me, but hey, I got to sit and be patient and watch another season next year, I guess, and see what they can do.
Another 10-7 season, another freaking 10-win season every year, every year. Then they do what? Get their ass beat in the playoffs. Whoopee shit. Well, congratulations. You're a great coach. But anyway, guys, we got to double tap that screen, hit the shit out of that like button for us here on Steel City Live. We still have to talk about the AFC Conference Championship game. We dove into the NFC Conference Championship game. Before we move on from that, Sean, your prediction, Commanders, Eagles, live in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. What do you think? Who's going to come out on top? Who's going to be the NFC's representative for the Super Bowl?
Man, I don't know why, but right off the bat, the number 34 came to my head for the Eagles. And I don't know why, but I'm thinking 24 Washington. 34-24 Eagles win.
Yes, 34-24 Eagles win. I agree. Absolutely, man. I think that's a good score. 34-24 Eagles for Sean. My prediction is this. I'm going to go out on a limb. I think the Eagles will win, but I'm going to go out and give you my hot take. The one I think and I hope will happen. I think the Washington Commanders squeak out a win. They've already defeated the Philadelphia Eagles once this year. I think they can do it again. I think the Washington Commanders come away with a big win by a late second heroic effort by Jaden Daniels and scary Terry McLaurin, if he's even playing. I think he is, but I think that that's what happens in my eyes. I hope to see that happen. So I think Jaden will do it. Downtown says he's very skeptical of a Ravens fan as a moderator's eagerness is cool, but it needs to be tempered with wisdom. I agree. Downtown. I agree. You gotta be cool. You gotta be definitely. I
Yep.
agree.
Can't be in the chat with emotions, Inger.
No emotions. Be loving, caring, my friends. But
Be
anyway,
neutral.
let's keep going. Yes, be neutral. But let's keep going, guys. Let's move over to the AFC side of the football, Sean. The AFC conference title game in Kansas City, Missouri. Or is it Kansas City? Like in Kansas. Is it in Missouri or Kansas? I don't know.
I believe Kansas, but I could
Well,
very well be
Kansas
wrong.
City, I thought Kansas City was like straddled both. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I'll have to look it up. Maybe somebody in the chat will know. My geography isn't too good in that area. But
For
anyway,
sure.
Kansas City, Buffalo. Who do you got? What do you think?
Buffalo all day. This is it, man. I agree with what you've been saying the past few weeks. This has got to be Buffalo's year, man. This is the year Josh Allen finally makes it to the big game. He already went and they already beat Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs earlier this season. Why can't they do it again? And I've been seeing Patrick Mahomes. He hasn't had the best season either. You know, he's throwing a lot of interceptions, and he's just. I get it. He's Patrick Mahomes. He's magic, and he shows up in the big games. But something inside is telling me the Bills can do it this time. The Bills can go to the big
Amen.
show.
Before I give some more comments on the AFC title game, I have to give the best comment of the day. Best comment of the week right now comes from Cruz Melvin, and his comment was pinned. Being 8-8 every year is like being the smartest kid in the special ed class.
Bro.
Amen. I got to give you a towel wave for that, my friend. Way to go. Best comment of the day. You made my fucking week, my friend.
That's a good one. I agree.
That's a good one. No doubt. Yes, the Saints do, Tom. No doubt. They have a dumbass saying just like the Bungles. Downtown, the standard has become a joke to us Steelers fans. Absolutely, no doubt. But back to this AFC championship game, guys. I think it's going to be a very big matchup here, Sean. I think that Josh Allen can get it done. I think that overall, I think the Buffalo Bills are a better football team. Where I think, though, that the Chiefs are better right now is that defense is better in my eyes. And I think that that's going to be maybe the Achilles heel there for the Buffalo Bills, because I feel like Buffalo has a better offense as a whole. I feel like Kansas City has the best quarterback, but as a whole, I think Buffalo has the best offense. And then I think the Chiefs have the best defense. Yeah, I think this is going to be a close one, bro.
It's going to be a fun game to watch. I'm really excited for the AFC matchup.
Me too, man. Me too, dude. What's up, DJ Thomas? Steve Winters, what's up? Thank you, my friend. Andy Reid was the coach for the Eagles for how many years and lost all those NFC championship games with Donovan McNabb in the Super Bowl? Amen. I don't know, Za. We're just going to let it roll, man. That's how I do it. I don't really pick topics, kind of. I just kind of let it roll. Sometimes we have topics, but yeah, we just kind of go with the flow. But yeah. This game is going to be tight, Sean. I really, truly believe that, though, the Kansas City Chiefs, that this is hard, Sean. Winning back-to-back Super Bowls, let alone back-to-back-to-back, because no one's ever done it.
That's why it can't happen this year. This is the Bills' year. You're right. No one's done it, and I don't think anyone is going to do it. And if they do it, oh my God, bro. We're never going to hear the end of that.
Absolute. Thanks, TD. Appreciate you. Yeah, we've been all right so far. Appreciate you, though, bro. I haven't really paid attention. Sean's been paying attention and stuff, too, so thank you. But, yeah, it's just Man, I lost track of what I was saying. This is the Bills' year. I really truly believe it, dude. I keep saying that. All those missed field goals, all those missed opportunities in the Super Bowl. I just feel like everything's finally aligned. And if you look at what Josh Allen's been able to do, Sean, he can get it done in the air. He can get it done on the ground. He can win every single way that you need to. And I think that that might be what presses that Kansas City Chiefs defense into making some mistakes and maybe giving the Bills that edge. But the Chiefs have lost, or correction, won a lot of really close games this year. The Bills already beat the Kansas City Chiefs once. Does that give them that leg up, Sean? And does that uh, thing where the Chiefs were just barely winning games a lot of the time, just barely hanging on, does that all lean in the Bills' favor?
Oh man, that's so hard to answer. Like to give a
Does that
definitive answer.
does
I
that
don't
all
think
lean?
so. Is that? Oh, okay. Sorry. I
No,
thought you
go
were
ahead.
saying something. But no,
No,
I mean, what stands out to me, what might it may or may not answer your question is it's just the ability of that Josh Allen's bringing to the game, and they're coming from Buffalo. It's very cold in Buffalo as well, so this whole come to KC and play in the ice bowl or whatever, it shouldn't have much of effect on these guys. So there's a really good chance that they can come out there and get a dub in Kansas City, and what stands out to me a lot with Josh Allen is his ability to he's becoming better at reading defenses, and he's done that, progressively throughout the years. And each year I've seen this guy get better and better. And like
game.
this is the year I feel like, yeah, he can go out there and prove himself to be an NFL elite quarterback that can win the big game.
Amen, man. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Ravens are at home too, CB16. You're all sitting watching on the couch like the rest of the fans, and there's only four. You're just the same as everybody else. And the sad thing is, you pay $52 million a year to a quarterback that isn't going to win you a Super Bowl. That would make me puke, Sean. That would make me ill. Let's keep going. Hans Ward should be our receivers coach. That's from John. Tom Ford. I like when Terry Bradshaw called Mike Tomlin a cheerleader. Me too, man.
Yeah,
I loved it. Keegan. Oh, sorry. Josh Allen is a better quarterback this year than Mahomes. No doubt.
probably. Yeah, yeah,
This year, but I think Patrick knows how to get it done, Sean. I think that's the biggest difference. He's been in those situations. Does that give the Chiefs probably the edge over anybody, Sean? Is that why they won so many close games? Because Patrick Mahomes has been able to do it at the highest level in every situation, coming from behind to win a Super Bowl, all
yeah.
that kind of stuff. Does that give Patrick Mahomes that edge?
It does. I mean, his experience with these big games, the guy's never missed an AFC Championship game his whole career in the NFL. I mean, the guy's just clutch each year. He's consistent. He's everything that you want in a quarterback. I mean, the guy can complete a pass from behind his back, for crying out loud. The guy's amazing. And when you got a quarterback like that, you're going to be in the game each and every year until somebody else has to step up and be the man. Is it going to be
No
Josh
doubt.
Allen? Hopefully so, because we're getting tired of seeing KC in the big game every year.
I am. I'm past it. I'm ready for somebody new. Sean, did you give your score prediction for them yet?
No, not yet. We haven't done that for
Go
AFC
ahead.
side.
You can go ahead. Go ahead. Give your score prediction for the AFC side, and I'll do mine.
Ooh, boy. This is tough, but I'm going to say Bills 34, Chiefs 31.
Bills, what'd you say? 34, Chiefs 31.
Yep. Going to
I
come
like it.
down to yeah, it's going to be a close one. And I still see them putting up big points because of the two quarterbacks at play.
I like it, man. No, Steve, nobody's ever won 3 Super Bowls in a row. I like that 34-31 for the Bills from Sean. That's his prediction. So Sean is having Philadelphia, Buffalo Super Bowl prediction basically right now. I'm going to go with this. I think the Buffalo Bills pull out a 24-21 win against the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Commanders square off in the Super Bowl. And then we'll have to go from there and see what that's all about. But yes, that's what I think. Footsbig says 30-28 Bills. Mark Price, never get tired of seeing Taylor Swift. That girl's smoking hot. I'm tired of seeing her. She don't impress me much.
I don't find her that attractive myself, but hey, I like a woman with a little more curves to the body.
Yeah, those tall, lanky things don't do it for me, baby. I don't like it. It ain't
Yeah,
what
I'm
I'm
not saying
talking about.
she's a beautiful person though. I'm just saying, um, I'm not like wow when I see her. That's all.
Why was that the wrong song, Mark? I was singing Shania Twain. I'd rather have Shania.
Now that's a good looking woman.
Yeah, that don't impress me. You got the yeah, I remember it. I hope the Bills win the Super Bowl. They lost 4 in a row, which I think has never, ever been done or will be
Mm.
done again. I don't think so either. Yeah, I know it was Shania Twain. That's who I said, Mark. Why was it the wrong song? I don't like any Taylor Swift songs. I think she's ridiculous libtard, but that's just me. She's a cat lady, and I don't like that weird cat lady shit. You know, Sean? I don't want to have 500 cats fucking hanging out in the house, you know?
Oh my god, no way, my bro, no way.
I'm cool with one or two, but I don't like the cat lady shit. Eagles
For
all day
sure.
for Mark Price. We get our revenge. I don't know what revenge you're talking about. I'm just playing, but anyway. All right. The only person that I forgot to give a flag to, I think, was Ian. I don't know if I gave him a flag, but you get a flag, Ian. I've been sorry if I've been a little bit messed up on the comments today. That's my fault. I've just been so fired up. I, I've been so distracted this whole show, bro. So distracted. I still keep thinking about all these stupid idiots that have been like dragging me down, dude, draining me.
Yeah, don't let it
Oh,
get to you.
2022 Super Bowl killing me, dog. Well, you ain't playing, dude. You weren't going to win that game against Patrick Mahomes. You didn't have no prayer there. It's not revenge. You're not even going to play the freaking Chiefs. The Bills are going to win. Just saying. The Eagles, they've just been relevant here the last few years. So I'm not like, it is what it is. You pay your dues. Be relevant for a long time. I'm just nasty to these. I've just been riding the Eagles, our Eagles fans. The only reason I'm doing it is because like I said, is a lady on our football team. She's like a diehard Eagles fan, so I got to make sure I'm just an asshole about it. That's why I'm like being such a dick about like all these comments about the Eagles. That's why I sent those Eagles facts in. That was to Ian. Get them, Jason. They get us all the time. Yeah, man, they do, man. They get us all the time. It is what it is. What's up? Anything else, Sean? Anything else before we start winding down here, my friend?
No, it's good to talk about the this coming up games that we have, and a lot of excitement over here for me and my family. We're looking forward to the games, and main thing is, I guess I usually leave with a good note. I send out some kind of positivity out there, and you know, just be careful, hug your loved ones, don't drink and drive. That's my message. Don't drink and drive. It's not worth it.
I love it. I love Sean's positive messages. Mine, I'm not as positive as Sean, I don't think. You are
Yes,
very
you are.
positive. I
We gotta
like it.
be, man. We gotta be. Lots to be happy
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, they were, Doug Peace. Eagles. Bills lose because that's what they do. Yeah, I can't argue with that, Mark. Sky Shooter, 2000 Chiefs suck. I mean, he said chefs suck. But anyway, all right, man. Yeah, thanks, Sean, for joining me, man. Again, sorry. I apologize for being so distracted, but we'll be back tomorrow, man. I'll be better tomorrow. I'll be better tomorrow.
Hey,
Thanks,
man, thanks for
Daniel.
having me, man. It's always a pleasure to come talk football with you guys. Be
Hey,
safe
we
out
love
there.
it.
Enjoy your weekend, everybody.
Amen, man. Sean, you be safe in the ocean, man. Don't be out there shooting spears and shit you shouldn't be.
I'll be out there tomorrow morning shooting fish. Let's go.
That, amen. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, thank you, Mark.
Thanks,
Thank you,
TD.
Daniel. Who's the bottom? I don't even. Oh my God, we get some weirdos, man. Let me put this person in timeout real quick. There we go. Again, thank you to Cruz Melvin for the best comment on the planet, man. That was awesome, and we'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back on my game tomorrow, but yeah, thank you, Sean, again for joining me. And until then, man, thank you for watching Mike Drop Sports and the show Steel City Live. Peace out, my friends. See you tomorrow.
Have a good night. Thank you, Bo.
Later, Sean.